Oh, yeah, man, it's going down. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the Warriors versus the Lakers. Yes, sir, and it's the NBA show, man. We're going to bust down a little preview special for you guys. We got Stephen Curry versus LeBron James. Yes, sir. So you got the Lakers and the Warriors. They both got new looks, re-energized, and with the memories of the last year's playing game and that defeat, it's still fresh on the players' minds, especially for Stephen Curry. Yeah, this matchup is going to be very interesting. It's a great way to start the season. Let's get it. All right, check this out, guys. Hey, since LeBron James has become a Laker, he has yet to win the opening night. Oh, man, this is going to be something different for him. Hopefully, he can win this one. However, the expectations being high after 5-0, being undefeated, and they beat the shit out of the Lakers 2 times during the preseason. The Golden State Warriors are back to shock the whole entire world. So now we're going to talk about the advantages and the disadvantages before the revenge begins. First, we're going to talk about the advantages. All right, you got Golden State Warriors. You know, Stephen Curry, he's already the cheat code. And on the flip side, can these Lakers keep up with the blinding speed and seamless psychic connect that the Warriors have? Yeah, I don't know. Hey, during the preseason, the Warriors beat the Lakers twice behind an octane offense and a low turnover rate and a hungry defense. Yeah, man. So the Los Angeles Lakers, they averaged 23 turnovers in 2 preseason games with the Golden State Warriors, deploying the zone defense. Yeah, wow, that was a little different from Steve Kerr. And we got the greatest point guard alive. Stephen Curry will be at center point, against the Lakers. And he's going to be the main vocal point. We all know that. And they're going to give him a lot of attention because they can't stop him. Yeah, the Golden State Warriors and their superstar, Stephen Curry, in particular, he dropped that cool up 41 points the other night on 13 for 22 shooting, 7 for 14 from deep, and 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals, and capping off a 5-0 perfect. Yeah. Preseason, yeah, and they beat the brakes off of the Portland Trail Blazers 119-97. And it looks like they're ready for the regular season. And of course, we got our boy Jordan Poole. Yeah, man, he's a great fortune for the Dubs Nation. And it looks like the boy Stephen Curry found a new splash, brother. He averaged 23 points per game against the Los Angeles Lakers in the preseason with mesmerizing, oh my gosh, herky-jerky moves and all type of things around the basket. And of course, the lone ball was on point. And he's pretty crafty with the ball as well. Whew. Deep ball shooting is going to help him. Hey, Jordan Poole is playing at a star level. In the opening preseason, Poole was dominated. Poole just needed 22 minutes and 17 shots, in order to get 30 points shooting at 7 for 13 from distance. Adding 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks, and 1 single turnover. Wow. So I think this is the coming out party for that boy Jordan Poole in his 3rd year as a pro. Yes, sir. So the Golden State Warriors will contend again in the West. But will it be the favorite? And on top of that, they got a strong bench. The most important thing, even without Stephen Curry, the Warriors still have a nice little bench. So we're not too sure what they're going to do with our starters. I think Jordan Poole will be a starter, but you still got guys like OPJ coming off the bench and Manga Balika. Curry sat on the bench. The one game watched him drop 49 threes without him. Yeah, and Klay Thompson wasn't even playing either. And that was against the Lakers, right? So, man, I would have to say that means that the Warriors have a strong bench. And Stephen Curry does not have to carry the team like he did last year. Ooh, I know that boy back was hurting last year. And next, we got the Los Angeles Lakers. Yeah, Anthony Davis. Yeah, Big Davis is looking healthier, stronger, and more imposing. Yeah. Anthony Davis is a blessing for the Los Angeles Lakers. And he is the anchor on defense. And, of course, hey, his mid-range game is crazy. And amongst other things, his post-ups is strong, his fadeaways is cool, and his leadership is priceless for the Los Angeles Lake Show. But his biggest weakness is health, man. We got to keep him healthy, man. When he's 100% himself, man, he's undisputably one of the best players in the league, especially at the floor. So when the Los Angeles Lakers signed Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan, Davis understand that, the outside shooting is going to be very important, especially with that. Well, they got to space the floor. That's going to be huge. That's the difference between them and the Golden State Warriors. Their floor spacing is trash right now. They need that. You got a guy like Austin Reeves. I like him. Now, Monk has an extended absence. That reduces the total rotation players to 11. So expect Austin Reeves to get opportunities, decent ones at least at the 11th man spot. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with him. And Reeves may be able to ascend even further towards the front of the mind of Frank Vogel and the rest of the coaching staff. But he's really going to have to take advantage of opportunities when they come. And so far, he's doing pretty well, man, averaging around 8 points per game. 34 of his threes he's knocking down, while showing that he could be nice on defense because he plays hard. So he's going to have to be scrappy. Hey, and here are some of the disadvantages. Of course, the Warriors rebounding and rim protection in the paint. In the last 2 seasons, two massive difficulties can't stop the Warriors from being contenders, and that's rebounding and rim protection. There's some legit concern for the Dub Nations when it comes to this, exactly. You dig what I'm saying? You got guys like Kevin Looney, Nemanja Bjelica, and the defensive steward, Draymond Green. They're the only healthy bigs available at this point. James Wiseman has been drafted to anchor that center spot, but he's still injured. He's going to be out for a little while, and he still has to learn the position as well. And if there is ever a team to get those anxious fans saying, "I told you so," it's the giant Lakers fans. You know it. You got DeAndre Jordan, 6'11", Dwight Howard, 6'10", Anthony Davis, 6'10". And James, LeBron James like 6'9". Yeah, even the Lakers' new lead guard, he's about 6'3", 6'4". He's a walking triple-double. He's a triple-double machine. And he has no fear of contact. And he imposes his physicality. Fatality. All right, you got the Lakers, man. Of course, these turnovers got to stop. Injuries were a major part last year, of course, but turnovers and sloppy defense has plagued Frank Vogel. I'm sure it's been a nightmare watching film with these guys. The Lakers have 3 primary ball handlers: Brody, James, and Rajon Rondo, combining for a whopping, you hear it? Wait for it, 11.8 turnovers per night. Hey, that just can't happen, especially during the regular season. And most importantly, you can't have turnovers like that in the playoffs and expect to win a championship in this league. You crazy? Yikes. Turnovers are a major part of the game, especially with ball-dominant players like James, Westbrook. But however, the goal is to limit those turnovers nightly before it becomes an issue. And with a guy like Brody, he's been able to do that over the past couple seasons, but nonetheless, man, he's a high-volume guy, man. He's going to have to tone it down, baby. So perhaps flipping the script to the regular season, the Lakers will need to take better care of the ball, of course. And if with the new scheme of players, they may be able to do it, but it's going to take time. And next, we still got the injury report. We got Klay Thompson out, of course, obviously, Achilles, but he's coming back. James Wiseman, he's still out, and Jonathan Kuminga's still out as well, man. And for the Lake Show, we got Trevor Ariza, out, ankle, THT, thumb. Malik Monk, growing, Malik Monk, he was balling. And you got Kendrick Nunn, he's questionable. He got a bum ankle. And Wayne Ellington is just out. So this means the Lakers trio, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Brody Westbrook, will play heavy minutes against a tough Warrior squad. And Stephen Curry, of course, is going to be going crazy. You dig what I'm saying? But the last spot remains a mystery, especially with all of those injuries. THT is out and Trevor Ariza. So will DeAndre Jordan start at the 5? Or will Davis take on that role? Will Kent Bazemore play more, despite admitting that he isn't deserving of a starting spot? I mean, who says that? Sounds crazy. But will these guys earn the trust of Frank Vogel? Frank Vogel says he isn't ready to say just yet. It's still early. But it seems like Malik Monk is going to play. But hey, if none doesn't, then Rajon Rondo and the undrafted Austin Reeves will see a lot more playing time. So we'll see what happens this year. I think the Los Angeles Lakers will get it together, at least around All-Star break. They're going to have a lot of kinks to work out, but the Golden State Warriors are looking pretty good. And the upside is looking pretty great for these guys, man. So here we go, man. We're going to be live streaming tomorrow on the NBA show, too. Tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? We having a good time out there, so tap in. Let's get it.